Also raised in Parliament, responding to questions following the 3 recent road accidents that injured and killed workers ferried on lorries, Senior Minister of State for Transport Amy Khor said changing the rules now for how companies transport their workers will cause even more acute pain to the industry.
Compared to 10 years ago, regulatory changes at this time will cause even more acute pain to the industry, given that the industry is being severely affected by COVID-19. Worker supply has been disrupted, leading to severe manpower shortages. Projects are already delayed, and productivity has been affected because of safe management measures. Further regulations will likely have impact on the completion of various building projects, from BTOs to MRTs to nursing homes and hospitals, spell the demise of some companies and the loss of workers' livelihoods. We cannot simply ignore these considerations.
Well, Dr. Khor added that a work group has studied many proposals for more than a decade, including installing seat belts on lorries and using vans as an alternative mode of transport. But she raised cost and practical constraints.
Over more than a year, the work group studied the issue extensively and consulted widely, including industry groups, safety experts and transport operators. At that time, companies, especially small and medium enterprises in the construction industry, had strongly urged the government to allow them to continue ferrying their workers in lorries. The industry associations also provided strong feedback that switching to dedicated bus transport will lead to significantly higher business costs. Other practical challenges were also highlighted. For instance, while lorries can have dual use for transporting workers and equipment, buses cannot, and this will result in significant productivity loss. Other proposals, such as using vans with smaller capacities or lowering the cap on deck capacity, were also considered. But there were concerns about driver fatigue and therefore safety, as more trips will have to be made to ferry workers from one site to another. One life lost is still one too many. Back in 2008, the work group had thoroughly considered how to prevent this, and many of the suggestions raised by the members today were previously studied by the work group. For example, the work group found that retrofitting seat belts in the rear decks of lorries could result in other safety risks. This is because commercially available lorries are not designed for seat belts to be installed in the rear deck, and the floorboards in the rear deck might not be sufficiently strong to keep the seat belts anchored in the event of an accident.